Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Satisfactory. Last episode we got this bit set up. We have upgraded our hub. Let's see. Okay, so yes, we've got Tier 1 and Tier 2 sciences, researchers ready to go. Let's see. Now, what do we actually want first? Splitters and mergers would be good. Don't really need walls. What's in Tier 2? Assemblers, rotors, jump pads, walkways. Okay, so yeah, I think logistics is going to have to be the first one we go for. And we need a lot of plates, a lot of iron rods, and a lot of wire for that. So let's get that one sorted. Now, that's our copper over there, isn't it? I think so. Let me remind myself what's what, because it's actually been a couple of days since I've played. So that's rods, that one is plates, and I believe we're already turning it into wires straight away, actually. Let's see if I can get some wires sort of coming back to this area. So what I'm going to do, there's our wire assembler there. I've already picked up most of the wires out of it. We are going to just get a conveyor belt and bring these wires home, I think. That's going to be the easiest way of doing it. Where should I bring this out to? Let's bring it to there. Yeah. So if I put that there, I should be able, somewhere in one of these, I think, I have a storage thing? Organization? Storage container, that's it. Let's zoom out a bit so I can see what I'm doing. So let's pop a storage container down there. This needs to go away. And let's hook this up to that one. There we go. So now it'll take a while for them to get here, but you can see they are on their way, and we will eventually start collecting some copper cables in there. How are we doing in that one? 53 of them. Jolly good. 54 of them. Let's see, what can I put in here? Okay, it's plates that I'm low on for that, primarily. Yeah, because they take longer to make, so I guess that makes sense. Okay, so I am going to pop over here, I think. Let me build another one of these. I'm just going to pop it there, I think, and then hook it up to... Oh, if I can. Ah, no, that one's already full. Okay, let me deconstruct that one. And I will instead get a power pole over here and hook that up to that one. And I want to build a biomass burner, and I need another rod and another couple of cables for that. Because that way we can switch our concrete production back on. So coming over here, we should now have... Yeah, we've got some cables in there. And some rods. Jolly good. Biomass burner. Oh, and let's just nestle this in next to the rock there. And we want to hook that up. Thusly, and of course we need some biomass for that. So let's go and see what I've got in the way of biomass. Oh, I thought I had some biomass. Never mind, let's go and get some. Okay, so I've just gone on my leaf hunting expedition and I have found some sulfur ore. I don't know what it is used for, but I'm going to pick it up. Now I don't believe this is... Oh, that wasn't very much. Yeah, I don't believe that's a node that I can constantly mine, but well, I guess it's useful to have. In the meantime, more leaves, please. Oh, and we've also got one of these in reach. So this is a green power slug, which I have to hold to pick up. That was an unpleasant sound effect. So yes, they can be used to like overclock production, to make things go faster. Okay, I believe that will be enough leaves to be getting on with for now. So let's turn this into a biomass. Biomass from leaves. I can make 738 from that, and then another 325 from the wood I collected. This may take a while. Okay, so that's all done. Let's refuel these fellows. Now you can see that power is off at the moment. While I was around there, I switched on the concrete production, but of course we don't have the capacity for it yet, so chunk. And yeah, there we go. So now we are running full time again. Alright, let's, I'll pop my spare biomass in here. Was that biomass? No, that's sulfur. Well, I'll keep that in there as well. Let's get rid of that power slug. I don't need that. Some leaves and wood. I've got a bunch of copper ore on me. Why do I have copper ore on me? Let's just get rid of that. Petals. I'll keep some pale berries on me. Let's see how we're doing for... I do believe we should have enough stuff to get the logistics research done. Oh, still a little bit low on iron plates, I think. Yeah, so we need about another 100 iron plates. Okay, so we have completed analysis of pale berries. Please choose a new specimen in the list to begin a new analysis. So maybe we should...
berries or pale berries can be added to the object scanner catalog after unlocking the new blueprint in Hub Tier 1.
Thank you, Ada. Okay, so yeah, let's do... let's just keep working down the list, I guess. So, alien carapace. I think I just put all of them in the storage out here, didn't I? No? E. That's the one I want. Yeah, so I just want just one of them. You go there, you go there. There we go. And begin analysis. Okay, now what was this new thing that we got? Hub Tier 1, Object Scanner Berry. So, yeah, what we can do, in fact, yeah, we can do that now, actually. So if I select that as a milestone, put in a couple of berries, then I can launch the pod. And then this pod will... At least I thought it would. Does it not go for object scanner ones? Maybe it doesn't. I stand corrected. But for most of them, this pod goes up to something in the sky. I suppose it would seem a little bit wasteful for 2 berries. Yeah, this little rocket ship thing. Anyway, what do I want to do? I want some concrete. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I am going to turn... Oh, hello. I'm going to turn this area into my factory. So, I want to build some foundations. Which way round shall we orient this? Let's go... Let's do it this way. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just going to put some of these down. Okay, so we ran out of concrete, so we're going to need quite a bit more concrete. Right, we now have enough for logistics. So, launch pod. Now we should be able to see the pod fly away. Yep. What am I crashing into?
To increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory.
There we go.
The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
I can still see something up there. YouTube compression is probably killing it, but I can still see it. It's like a pixel. Now it's gone. Okay, so that'll come back in a little over 2 minutes, as you can see at the top right corner. And then that will allow us to build in, was it organization? No, logistics, there you go. Conveyor splitters and mergers. We do the Factorio-like thing. Maybe we'll build a main bus. I doubt it, but maybe. Okay, I've decided that I'm sick of running over here to get conveyor belts all the time, so... Not conveyor belts, to get concrete all the time. So I'm going to bring the concrete to me. Why can't I afford that? 8 out of 3, 38 out of 1, 1 out of 1. Why can't I afford that? Oh, there comes the thing back somewhere. There it is. Let's just grab some of this. There we go. And should we build a storage container as well? Can't afford, I need more plates. There we go, so that will now fill up with concrete for us, so we can continue building our foundations a little quicker. Let's see, what do we want to select as the next milestone? I don't think there's anything we particularly need quickly, so maybe I'll just go through these in order. Okay, so iron plate production is clearly my biggest bottleneck at the moment, but I have another iron deposit right here, so what I'm going to do is just pop down another one of them, basically. Actually, let me think about this. So that is using 15 iron plates per minute. Oh, it's iron ingots per minute. No, let me get this the right way around. That is using 30 iron ingots per minute. That is making 30 iron ingots per minute. But it's still backed up? I suppose it's not entirely backed up. Okay, yeah, I was considering maybe putting a splitter there or something. This one, however, is making 60 iron ore per minute, so... Let me do a little bit of rearranging here, because if I can get a splitter in here, then I can get another smelter and whatever this is called that's not an assembler. Constructor, that's it. That's an I-Stamp 900. Very nice. Does this one have a serial number on it somewhere? Yes, Smelter 500. Does this one have one somewhere? Oh, it's probably got one somewhere. Maybe it's up here. Oh. Yes, anyway, let me do a bit of rearranging. Okay, I do believe I am done. So I've done quite a bit of reworking. Let me get myself somewhere high so you can see what I've been doing. This should do. Okay, so in fact I would like to be higher. Let me see if I can find somewhere higher. Okay, so we are looking at this from the other direction, so bear that in mind. Now, what we have 3 iron deposits here. 1, 2, and 3. This one is exactly as it was. I've moved it just a little bit, but that's going into a smelter, which is going into a constructor, which is going into a... what are they called in this game? A storage container for iron rods. And I can see a red flashing light there, so I think I might have forgotten to initialize something, but I'll go and fix that in a second. These two, they both feed into a splitter, which then feeds into two smelters. The smelters then feed directly each into a constructor, all making iron plates, and then you can't really see them from this angle, but behind those constructors, all of them are merged, and they end up over here in this merger, which then puts it into that storage container. Meanwhile, I've got the copper cable coming through that way, and just straight up concrete coming from this one. And I think that's everything. Oh, I moved the hub, and I also forgot to put down another craft bench. Let's nestle that over there. You really build that quite far away. I wonder how far away you can build something. That far, apparently. From this high up, can I see the top? No. So I would be able to see the top of the space elevator, but I can't build it far enough away. Anyway. Okay. Now I've done all that, I forgot what I was doing. Ah yes, concrete. Concrete so I can make my factory floor. This is probably too high. Yeah, full damage. Okay, let me also go and see what's wrong with this. I think I just forgot to tell this to make iron rods. No? Ah, I didn't hook it up to power. I missed one. I've also been continuing with research. I did the alien carapace, which said further research is needed to be able to develop a countermeasure or something. And it also called those aliens we found, what was it, a fluffy-tailed hog, I think it was. But anyway, we've done the barrel nut.
Barrel nuts can be added to the object scanner catalog after unlocking the new blueprint in Hub Tier 1.
Okay, we can do flower petals or the green power slug. Either way, I'll need to pick some of them up. We will do the power slug because that's what I saw first. Oh no, power slug. There we go. Go! Analyze that, ma'am. Okay, so, a little bit more work later. I've started making some good progress with my big foundation over there, although I'm slightly annoyed about that rock that's sitting in the middle of it. I'll probably just build something on top of it so I can't see the rock. Also, I did get kind of annoyed about waiting for the iron rods, so I could split the single iron patch into 4 things making iron rods, and I have done exactly that. So if you look down towards the bottom left of the screen there, you can see the iron patch feeds into a splitter, which feeds into 2 smelters. Each smelter feeds into a splitter, which then in turn feeds into 2 constructors. And then the constructors, they all merge into a single belt, which then goes into a... I keep forgetting what these are called. Storage containers. And you can see it works out quite nicely, actually, because if you look at this stretch of belt, you can see that there's sort of 1, 2, 3, and then a gap. And then 1, 2, 3, and then a gap. Whereas over here, there are no gaps, because the iron rods coming out of this constructor fill the gaps perfectly. Now the frame rate, you can see there is, that's not the inherent frame rate. Something to do with the way this game works, the further something away is, the lower the frame rate. It's probably some graphics saving technique. But yeah, so I've now got 4 constructors making iron plates, 4 constructors making iron rods, so we're getting effectively 1 of each of those per second. Oh, screw it, it's not that far down. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Okay. Well, luckily, I'm not that far away. Okay, we might need one of those, like, gel landing pads. Yoink! Okay, so I've got everything again. What was I going to do? Oh, yes. Just to finish off this episode, let me grab some iron rods, and we'll just finish off this little bit of research. So configure that, throw them in there, and let's launch the pod.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure. Additionally, the biofuel blueprint will ensure improved fuel consumption of biomass burners.
Okay.
Additionally, you can now build the space elevator, which is integral to your contribution to project assembly.
I thought I could already build the space elevator. Was I missing a material for it or something beforehand? No? Eh. Maybe it's just reminding me that I need to build it. Right, the next thing I wanted, milestone-wise, was obstacle clearing, which gives me the chainsaw, which is something I can use to, well, cut down trees to get me more wood for biofuel, but more importantly, just get them out the way. So, next episode, maybe we'll start... Yeah, next episode we'll start actually building a proper factory. This is very much a basic, throw things down, very spaghetti kind of thing. We'll start thinking about a proper factory with space elevator and things like that. In the meantime, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.